Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Rocket League with me, TheDragoclaw. This is a fantastic game. I really want to play it. So, you probably are wondering, what is it all about? This is not a game that's going to be, it's not a game that you would commonly see on my channel. I mostly strategy games, and some Minecraft. But this is basically car football, and it's amazing. So, I'm just going to hop right into a season game here. I'm already halfway through a season. This is just going to be sort of an introduction episode so I can sort of show off the game. The next episode I'll probably jump online and do a few games there, but I thought I'd do some games in a bit more of a controlled environment and kind of show it off. So Rocket League is, as I said, car football, and it combines every single stereotype of the male person. Football, explosions, cars, huge amounts of testosterone, and I really enjoy it. So, it's deceptively hard to play. I'm using my controller for this, and I am absolutely terrible at it, so just a heads up. But this game, man, have I complimented it enough yet? It looks amazing and plays amazing. I'm playing on, I think, max settings, and my computer's kind of getting on now, so I've not exactly got the best graphics card or computer in general, so it's amazing that I'm able to play it at full settings and record at 60 FPS. But I hope you guys like it, and I hope I can do a lot more on it. So, as you can see, it's a fairly small arena. 5 minutes games. You control these cars, and your goal is just to literally hit it into the net. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. If it's a draw, then it goes into golden goal extra time, if you're familiar with that from football. If not, then whoever scores first wins. Oh no, get out of it. So, god damn it. As I mentioned, it's deceptively easy looking. It looks really easy, but it can be very difficult to play. I mean, I'm not very good at it in general, but it's still difficult to play. You've got to, predict where this ball is going to go, and it can be very difficult to do it sometimes. Particularly when it goes up in the air or on the wall. That can be really difficult. But I'm playing against bots. I think I'm on the second difficulty level. I'll have to actually check. I don't remember what difficulty I started this on, but I think I'm ready to up it, so whatever it's on now, I'm gonna up it after this game. I forgot to do that off camera. Oh damn it. So all of these people playing are AIs. The AIs are pretty good. They're better than me, and will be for a substantial amount of time. But as I mentioned, after this I'm gonna try and get online, because it's a great game. Also, I'm a pretty big football fan. I've kind of gotten out of football recently, but I used to play a lot. I used to play follow teams a lot. I used to play things like Football Manager and Championship Manager a lot. I got out of that recently. But with this game, it definitely reminds me of that, and I'm so glad it's as good as it is. Get off me, goose. Why are you reversing into me? Do you have a halo? I think I was a Saint Goose. Oh, come on. No, no! Oh, that was close. I'm going to try and do some 20-minute videos of these. I've noticed that the files get fairly big fairly quickly. This is not the first recording I've done, so I'm going to try and limit it to 20 minutes, but these games have 5 minutes apiece, so there should be enough for at least 3 games, maybe 4. Oh no! No, it's going in! I'm out of control. It's really hard to tell which way you're facing when you're on the wall like that. So as you can tell, I'm not the greatest at this game. If there was a me cam, it would be just amazing. I can't really angle the camera, but I'm just driving up the wall there. Sometimes I get a lucky shot. Sometimes it's easy to score off the bat like that, or I suppose not like that exactly because I didn't actually score, but close to... Oh no! No! Oh, thank God it was going wide. I'm trying to help, guys, I really am. So, I have a common... Well, let's first of all start by saying I used to play football a fair bit. I was okay at it, but I wasn't that great. Mostly because I had this thing where I know what to do, but I can't really actually do it. I was fantastic at getting into good positions, like, if I could actually hit a ball to save my life, I'd have been a fantastic striker. But seeing as I could get into all these awesome positions, dart behind these people really easily, and then, like, get in these perfect positions, people would cross it to me, and I'd miss. Or I wouldn't even give it enough power to get into the goal, or something of that nature would happen. That's very much the case here. So, basically, I'll get into these really good positions, but the position will be slightly out. Because the car is a lot faster than the ball, like, it's really hard to know exactly when to charge the ball. And I'm very bad at hitting the ball in general, so that's another one of my downfalls. Not to mention, I'm just generally bad at playing racing games, so piloting is... If you've seen my fractured space, you know piloting is not my strong suit. We're about to go into extra time here. Unless I can score... No, I can't, I can just shepherd it out. Oh boy. So, yeah, basically, the same thing happens in this game as it does in real life. So I'm going to be getting into all these positions, not really doing too much with them. Can I get a cheeky goal here? Yes, I can! Oh, wow. That was a cheeky goal. It really only works against AIs. I can kind of see it working on players, but you'd have to beat them to the ball, which is not likely, because I'm imagining everyone's going to charge it. Ooh, a Twitch antenna. I should put that on if I ever stream this game, which will not be soon. I do not have the internet required to do that, but yep, man of a match. Woo! And as I said, I'm going to continue the game. Let me just get Bandicam up so I know how far into the game we're going. So yeah, I basically used to play defense because I wasn't quite big enough to be in goal for like 11-a-side football, but I really enjoyed being goalie and like 5-a-side, or like just in the park where the goal's custom size and there's no real crossbar, it's just the height of a goalie. That was amazing. But yeah, apart from that, on like the amateur teams, I was the defender because I had this habit of getting in the way of the ball, which I'm basically going to try and do in this. Try and play defensive, although you can't really be a solid defender in this because there's only 3 people on a team, 4 at max I think, so defense isn't really an option. But that's what I usually am in football. Get in there! Oh, so close. But as I said, if I could actually hit the ball properly and on target and everything, I would have been a striker. If I had a bit more stamina / no asthma, I would have been a much better midfielder. But instead I just played defense because I wasn't tall enough to be in goal. So there's my life story. Incidentally, being goalie and getting in the way of the ball, I was quite good at dodgeball, which you'd think is counterintuitive, but it kind of involves the same amount of skills. It's just you've got to avoid the ball instead of getting in front of it. And also, being in goal, I used to throw the ball a lot, so I had decent range in my throwing. Accuracy is still up in the air, but my range was good. Incidentally, there's also another game called Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball, which is yet another game where people play, well, robots of some description play a sport that I used to play. It's becoming quite a thing recently, making video games about robots who play sports, with slight variations, for gameplay reasons. And I've loved every one of them. No! Get out of there! So, these games have been lacking in goals recently. Usually, we're playing games that have got like 7 goals apiece. I actually really wish I had played earlier on, or recorded earlier on, because my first couple of games were hilarious when I was so terrible at the game. Like, you might think I'm bad now, it was nothing compared to what I was previously. Like, we lost a game and I scored most of the goals in it. It was amazing. And we lost it like 5-1. I was pretty impressed, to be honest. I also had a habit of scoring own goals in my footballing days, but that's a story for another day. Oh, yes, well done. I think that was an own goal, actually. I did not contribute much to this. In fact, I'm just basically commentating at this point. I'm not really contributing. Yeah, that was definitely an own goal. Hooray! Oh my god, I'm looking at the file size of this and it's basically doubled. I wonder if I've got it on 60 FPS again. I'm going to have to render it down to 30 if that's the case. Sometimes it's a decent idea to go for the player. There's no ref in this, so if you can take out the player, it's just as good idea as taking out the... Oh, sorry. Don't take out your own players though, that's probably a bad idea. Oh, that went straight across goal. So you also notice that there are... God damn it, move! There are boosts around the court that you can use to gain speed. A lot of the time I just use it for mobility, although it's definitely a good idea to use it for taking shots. I tend to use my dodge, which is the leap up in the air and spin thing, when I want to take a shot. Oh no, 2-1. That's okay though, we've still got the lead. And I might be able to get a cheeky kick-off goal here. I'm in a decent position for it. Oh, so close. Managed to get it into the crossbar there. So I might be using a lot of just general football lingo, I guess. I don't know what to call it. That's just habit. Oh, damn it, they got the second goal. So, although technically at the end of the game you're the person who did the best is MVP, I will call the man of the match. Yeah. That still feels kind of cheap. If I ever need a goal, just charge the ball up at kickoff and you'll probably get it. Perhaps that's something... Actually, perhaps I am on rookie. I think the pro level, they actually charge the ball a lot better. Bit too much power in that, so it hit the crossbar, but that's okay. There's only 30 seconds left. We just need to keep the ball in play in their side. Although it's very easy to switch sides because this pitch is not very big. I suppose none of the pitches are technically big, so it's not like this one isn't very big. They're all relatively small. And of course all that is relative because we are travelling like hundreds, well not hundreds, but tens of kilometres per second per hour, sorry. God damn it. I said seconds because I was looking at the seconds counting down. It's now 8 seconds and I've got to get a goal because it's going to go into extra time. Oh, I won't do it. I saw that going wide. Unfortunately, the geometry wasn't working out for me there, so yeah, overtime it is. It can be really hard to hit stuff in the air, so usually when it goes up the side I don't bother. Okay, wow, that extra time was simple. And I think we'll have time for one more here. In fact, actually this is already at 2.8 gigs, so actually I'm going to call it here. I'll see you guys in the next episode, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.